The leader of the Australian Greens says the Brighton bypass controversy has the potential to become as big as Tasmania's Franklin Dam dispute in the 1980s. Senator Bob Brown says it's not too late to change the alignment of a controversial road bypass in the state south.
Settling in for a long fight. These protesters are accusing the Tasmanian government of cultural vandalism.
The echoes of the Franklin River and Kootakinna Cave are with me at the moment as we look at a repeat.
The government has approved construction of a 70-metre-long bridge over the Jordan River levee. The site, which is in the path of the Brighton bypass, contains ancient Aboriginal artefacts.
I think the state government should hang its head in shame that it allowed this to happen.
But the government claims an extra $12 million from the Commonwealth will help protect the site. A number of federal politicians aren't convinced.
The federal government shouldn't pay the cheque until there's been an independent review which looks at less damaging alternatives.
I would dearly love someone to come up with a solution that moves the road and moves the bridge.
The Australian Greens are calling for the Federal Environment Minister Tony Burke to intervene.
But people need to understand that if Tony Burke does agree to an emergency heritage listing, that will not stop the road.
The Tasmanian Greens labelled the government's decision disappointing, but the Liberals claim the party did nothing to change the Heritage Minister's mind.
Nick McKim is part of the state government, he's a minister in cabinet, and worse still, he is the Minister for Aboriginal Affairs, and he's failed to represent the people that he's supposed to represent in this case.
I'm sure they've taken that opportunity and had the government's ear.
The Aboriginal community has also condemned the approval of another major road project. The Heritage Minister has signed a permit allowing construction of the Kingston bypass to continue after the plans were altered.
I believe that this provides the best balance for road users in Tasmania, but also protecting an Aboriginal quarry site.
The Aboriginal community says the changes don't go far enough and the bypass will still damage relics. Brad Markham, ABC News.